Let's have a look at passage 2. Now, this passage talks about a study that has been conducted on rodents. Before the study, it was believed that picture to object equivalence, okay, which means the ability to perceive that a 2D picture of an object corresponds to its 3D physical form. That means if I show you a picture today, tomorrow, and tomorrow I show you that very object whose picture I showed you yesterday, if you're able to recognize that object from the picture that you saw yesterday, then you possess picture to object equivalence. So earlier it was believed that it is a cognitive function of higher order, right? And therefore only primates and some birds possessed it. But a study was conducted on rodents, and rodents also showed this picture to object equivalence, thus challenging this view. And it was also found that the rodents' hippocampus, an area of their brain, played a very significant role in this recognition, in this visual recognition. And incidentally, in humans also, this hippocampus only contributes significantly to this representational or transitive inference. Okay. Lastly, the author concludes by saying that now we know that rodents are also capable of advanced visual recognition. And in fact, they learn indirectly about actual objects by viewing images. Okay. And the author also highlights the role of hippocampus again towards the end. So this is what this passage is about. Scientific in nature and not a very difficult read. Question 6. In which one of the following scenarios do mice show that they are capable of high-level picture-to-object perceptual abilities? Okay, so this is what I have to find out. B and D can be very easily eliminated here. When mice were given a 2D stimulus of an object and presented the actual object the next day, they showed no sign of recognition. That means they are not capable of high-level picture-to-object perceptual abilities. When mice were given not more than 30 seconds to view pictures of an object, they could not discriminate between a familiar 3D object and a novel one. See, in our experiment, let's see for how much time they were. So they spent greater than 30 seconds and then we concluded something for that. So when you give them less than 30 seconds, because our experiment did not talk about it, because our experiment does not say what happens if you show it to them for less than or equal to 30 seconds, this goes out of scope of my passage. Also, I have to show their capability. This shows that they could not discriminate. Right, so eliminate it. Between A and C, you tell me which is better. C. When mice were given more than an hour, C. In our experiment, we gave them greater than 30 seconds. This is more than an hour, and this is they could sometimes discriminate between a familiar 3D object and a novel one. So first of all, that's a lot of time as per our passage, and this is sometimes. That means not always. So this is we can't be sure about it that they have these abilities. A is the clear answer. When mice are allowed to view 2D stimuli objects and presented a novel 3D object and the actual objects viewed previously, they preferred to explore the novel object. Right? That means they showed cognition of the familiar one. So A is the clear answer. Extremely easy if you've just read the passage.